Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Through the Ages. This is a digital adaptation of the popular board game. For those of you that don't know the board game, well, this is kind of like the video game Civilizations, only in board game form. Kind of, sort of. Hello, Ishwa and Peyton and British Guard, how are you? So today we're just going to play a quick game against the AI. I have covered this game before, so I'm not going to rehash all the rules, but I will explain what I'm doing for the benefit of those that are new to the game and don't know anything about it. We're just going to do like a 1v1 though. Alright, so DGA versus, sure, green is fine. Digital-based game. Alright. Alright, so it looks like green is going first. That was quick. Okay, so on your very first turn, you take 2 civil actions. Bottom right-hand corner, the number of white dots you have is the number of civil actions you can take, and the number of red dots is how many military actions you can take. You start with 2 civil actions in the very beginning of the game for your first turn, and then from there it fills up. So I'm basically going to choose 2 cards at this point. Stockpile does what? Gain 1 ore and 1 food. Urban growth, buy or build or upgrade an urban building and pay 1 less for it, 1 ore less. Score 1 knowledge and 1 or 4 victory points or culture. Culture is victory points for the most part. There is a hanging gardens, which is that's a wonder. There's some leaders over here I might want to consider taking. There's Moses, Alexander the Great, and Aristotle, but anything in the middle takes 2 actions to take, and anything on the far right takes 3 actions. So as you take cards from the left, the cards on the right will work their way to the left, and they'll become cheaper. But you can take them early, but it costs you more action points. But I think I'm going to take Stockpile, and I'm going to take... I'll take urban growth, I guess. Sure. And turn. Alright, so now we're on to our second turn. Gain some resources doing that. The resources I gain are in the very middle of the screen. I get +2 food, that's the AI. +2 food, +2 ore, +1 knowledge, and +0 culture every turn. Right now, anyway. Alright, so it's now my turn. The computer just did its thing. Alright, so I've got 4 civil actions and 2 military actions. Let's see. Aristotle is one of the leaders. Every time you take a technology card from the card row, you score 1 knowledge. I like that. Homer does what? On your turn, you have an extra ore for building and upgrading military units. When you replace Homer, you may slide this card under one of your completed wonders to give it an extra happy face. You know, let's just take Aristotle. And I'll go ahead and play him. Leaders give you passive benefits. So with 2 civil actions, I think I want to increase my production of things. So I've got a this yellow dot in the little square here is an idle worker. So I can, at the cost of ore, usually I can assign him to something. I'm going to go ahead and assign him to this bronze mine. It costs 2 ore to do it per the little red circle there. But that will increase the amount of ore I get every turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I've got 1 civil action left. For 2 food, I can buy another population, make him an idle worker. And I don't have any food or ore left. I've got 1 knowledge, no culture. There's not much to do, so I think we're going to end our turn here. This is sort of like a resource generating game where you're going to be, you start off really small, but then as you keep playing, you know, it's just, you're going to snowball into bigger and better things, and you'll be able to produce a lot more every turn. Each civilization gains 2 ore. Nice. So there's these development cards that will pop up every now and again. If you play a development card, the next one is drawn and you observe it, but it's all face down. You don't know what's coming. Okay, so it's my turn again. Politics. Now this is where you can play a card. I've got this aggression raid card, but Yeah, I have to have a military strength greater than him, and I don't. We both have a military strength of 1 per the right-hand side of the screen. So I'm going to skip the politics step. And now I've got 4 actions again to spend. I've got an idle worker. Now, according to this, I've got -2 upkeep on the ore per corruption. So that means that I've got too many resources in my stockpile. And in order for me not to lose that ore every turn, I need to spend some resources back into the general pool. So let's see what I may want to do. The pyramids does what? Take this wonder and begin construction. 3, 2, 1. So I would need to spend 3 ore on the first phase, 2 ore on the second phase, and 1 ore on the third phase. And if I do that, I get an extra white dot, which gives me an extra action every turn, a civil action. Hello, hi, how are you? The name of the game is in the description of this video, but it's Through the Ages. It's a digital adaptation of a board game. Okay, so let's do... I think we want to produce more things. Like, I do want to put my idle worker here to produce more food. That brings me down to 3 ore. Another population. Now, if I spend him... No happy... Okay, so as you hire population... you need to start getting happy faces on underneath each of these blocks. So if you take a look at this middle screen that I just pulled up, there's a somewhat face, content face kind of thing. If I assign this worker somewhere, that's bad. I need to put a happy face here before I move on to the next block of free population. So I may want to assign it to this religion over here. This will give me 1 happy face. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Use it. Okay, so I can build it using urban growth. Urban growth A does what? I think that makes it... Let me cancel the action. Let's come back. So my urban growth card does what? Build or upgrade an urban building, pay 1 less. Pay 1 or less. Okay, so I will spend it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll pay it using the urban growth card. And that's 1 less ore I have to spend to do that. Now I've got a happy face down here, which means I can now spend 3 food. If I had it, I don't. But I could spend 3 food to hire another population. I also have this stockpile card. I gain 1 food and 1 ore. I don't know if I want to do that. I do have 1 civil action left. If I were to take a civil action, what would I take? Not a whole lot of options, considering I can't assign... I don't have any free population to assign at this point. And I can't buy a new one. I don't have enough food. So maybe I'll just take a card from here. Frugality, increase your population. After you pay the food cost, gain 1 food. I kind of like that. Urban growth makes it cheaper to upgrade another building or build another building. I'll go ahead and take frugality here. And I guess that'll end my turn. I'm now gaining 1 culture per turn because I now have someone in the religion building generating that culture. Okay, so he took irrigation. That's pretty decent. That'll increase the amount of food he gets per turn should he play it. It basically acts as an upgrade to your existing buildings. Okay, so it's the politics phase. I can play, again, a card. I really can't. This aggression card that I have, I need to have a stronger military, and I don't. So I'm going to skip the politics phase, and now we're into the action phase. So now I've got, again, 4 civil actions I could take. This monarchy... if I take that, it's going to cost 8 science to play it, but I would get 5 civil actions per turn and 3 military actions per turn. I don't know if that's worth it. Knights is a military card. I need 5... in order for me to play it, though, I need 5 science per the upper left-hand corner, 5 knowledge. But you got to play that in, like, 2 turns. Cartography gives me 1 military power and 2 power by ship, which on occasion you'll be engaging in military conflicts to control territory, and if I've got a sea battle event, then that will be counted toward that, assuming I purchase this and place it. But what I would like to do though is gain more food. I think we need to. Okay, I don't have enough food. You know what? I've got this stockpile. I want to go ahead and play that. This will give me 1 free food and 1 free ore. I want to spend my 3 food to gain 1 population. Increase your population, then gain 1 food using Frugality A. That's the 1 card that I picked up on my previous turn. I'm going to go ahead and play that. It gives me 1 food back. And I think I'll assign that to my... I guess I could... If I assign that to agriculture... That would give me +3 food per turn, which isn't bad. I kind of want to... what I really need to do is like get better cards. I would really like this irrigation card, though. That would give me more food per turn. What did he pick up? Oh, he has irrigation already, so I should be able to get this for my next turn, hopefully. I've got 1 civil action. I guess I'll take 1 card. I wouldn't mind this Knight's card. This will give me stronger military. For every knight, for every soldier, for every population I assign to this Knight's card, I gain 2 military power. So I may want to take that, because there's a swordsman coming up, and I don't know how that's going to play out. There's this reserves card, gain 2 ore or 2 food. Now, I think I want to take this Knight's card. Although there's iron coming up too. Ugh, it's just tough. You know, I'll grab it and then I'll play it later. All right, I'll take it. That leaves me with 2 military actions, and there's nothing really I can do, so I'll end my turn. I have to discard stuff I can't use. I'm going to discard... since our military might be up in a couple of turns, maybe I'll keep these aggressions. These are tactic cards that I'm discarding. By placing them, you'll be able to increase your military strength, assuming you've got the exact number of... Well, not the exact number, but it's so as long as you have the soldiers cards of that type. So, for example, this one is 2 soldier classes, 2 swordsmen, whatever, 2 melee, 2 land units. And if I have 2 of those in my military area, I've got 1, the warriors. But if I get another one, and I put this tactics down, I'll get an additional 1 military strength. So these tactics will reward you for completing the required troop type. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just confirm those 2. I've already played that game. Use the search feature on my YouTube search channel, and you'll find my Balloons Tower Defense game videos. Each civilization gains 2 food. Oh, good. I can use the food. I'm going to skip past his turn just by clicking through it. Okay, so it's my turn again. Politics. I finally have a politics card I can play. The strongest civilization takes 1 yellow token from the weakest civilization's yellow bank. Here's the thing, though. His military is now better than mine, so I'm a little concerned about playing that. This will add it to the stack of cards that will be played in the future. I don't know what's coming up, though. I may hold off on playing that until I get a higher military. So I'm going to go ahead and skip my politics for right now. And I've got 5 of this. Swordsman, interesting. He didn't take that. The iron is coming up. I would love to take that. But that's 2 actions to take it. I'm going to go ahead and play my knights. And I'm going to hire population, and I'm going to assign someone to... I'm going to go ahead and assign this person to that. Alright, so now my military is 3 to his 2. So, and if any military events come up where I need to be stronger, I'll beat him, but it took a lot for me to do that. Another thing I need to do, let's go ahead and hire another population. And I would love to assign it to philosophy so that I can start earning more science. It's either that or bronze and try and gain more that way. But I think having more science will allow me to play cards like iron and other things sooner. Because that iron card is coming up, and I would love to have that iron mine. So I think what I'll do is I will play my free population onto philosophy here. This will generate an additional 2, well, from 1 to 2. It's generating 2 science or 2 knowledge per turn now. So I'm getting +3 food, +3 or +2 knowledge, and +1 culture / victory points. I don't have anything in the way of military spending to do, so I'm just going to end turn. Now I have to discard stuff. I'm going to discard... what's the raid do? Destroy one of your rival's Age A or Age 1 urban buildings. I like that. What's plunder do? Take 3 ore and or food from your... I like that too. I have to play those cards though on the politics phase. What about uncertain borders? I kind of want them all. I have to discard 2 of them, which stinks. Alright, well, there's no guarantee that I'll have the stronger military. At that, I'm going to go ahead and discard 1. Actually, you know, I'm going to get rid of this one to the right. And... no. This card is kind of cool. It can be used to give you defense against aggression or colonization. So I kind of want to keep that card as a backup in case I get attacked. That's crap. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just discard these 2 aggression things. Military is very close, though, so it could be anyone's game. All civilizations on your turn, you may build an Age A temple for free if you have an idle worker. I do not, but he does. So he built one for free. He now built that iron. He bought it and built the iron thing. So he's now probably going to upgrade his iron appropriately. Alright, yeah, he's going to generate more resources per turn now. No, I don't use mods for that. Nor do I care to. So now it's my politics phase. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. The strongest civilization takes 1 yellow token from the weakest civilization's yellow bank. I've got the higher military, and I'm going to try and keep it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and, if I prepare this event, I score 1 culture victory point. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. The next one now resolves. Each civilization gains 1 science, 1 food, and 1 ore, which is going to help me for this turn. So that's good. I have no idle worker, so I can't build that free building per the last event. I'm going to go ahead and buy population. Maybe that's a bad idea. Just because I'm on my last one here. Unless I assign it to religion to bring that up. Frugality does what? Increase your population after you pay the cost, gain 2 food. That's a card. These cards cannot be played on the same turn. They have to be played on a future turn. So, I mean, if food-wise, I'm not... yeah, let's go ahead and undo that. I think I'd want to spend... I think I'd want to... I need to increase my happiness in order to keep buying more people. So maybe I will do that. And see, if I assign him somewhere, let's say I assign him to philosophy... can I do it? I cannot. All right. What about here? Yep. Now the people are unhappy, so I don't want to do that. So let's undo that. I think I may want to assign them to religion over here so that I can get more happy faces. And now I'm free to purchase more people later on. But again, now I have 2 actions left. Alright, let's go with, I kind of like the breakthrough. Develop a technology. After you pay the science cost, store 2 science. I was really hoping for some kind of iron mine or something to help me generate more resources. Frugality. Increase your population. Pay the food costs. Okay, I'll take that card. And I'll take that card. And I'm out of actions. Alright, so I think we're good. Yep. Barbarians, the civilization with the most culture points. If you're the weakest civilization, on your turn, lose 1 population. I have the most culture, but I am not the weakest, so nothing bad happens there. I'm going to skip past his turn. Generating a lot of resources, unfortunately. I don't like what he's doing. There is an iron mine coming up that I'm going to want. I may want to buy that out right now for 2 action points. It would stink, but I don't want to risk him getting it. And plus, I kind of need more resources. So why don't we buy that for 2 actions? I have to pay my politics first. Aggression. Gain 2 ore and 2 food. Your rival loses 1 population on his or her turn. Let's go ahead and play that, because he is the weaker civilization. I hope it goes through. Green has discarded the following cards to defend. Okay, so he did defend it, but he had to discard one of his cards to do it. Now it's my action phase. So let's take the... I think I want this iron, and I'm going to play it. Develop it and score 2 science using the breakthrough card. I will do that. Now I've got 1 left. 1 civil point left. I can play frugality, but that uses my action points, and I don't have enough food anyway to pay for someone else. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my workers from the bronze to the iron, and I can do that by dragging the yellow from the bronze to the iron, but I have to pay the difference in iron. So it costs 2 iron to, or 2 metal or whatever, to get into bronze, and then it costs 5 to get into the iron. So the difference is 3. So I'm going to be spending 3 iron to do that. Now I'm producing +4 per turn. And I'm out of actions, so I think we are good to go. Discard 1 military. Well, not a whole lot of choice there. Alright, he's building more mines. He's getting +8 per turn. That is ridiculous. He's bringing in a lot of resources. I'm a little worried about that. All civilizations lose 2 population from their yellow banks. Green loses Moses. I lose Aristotle. Well, that's not good. So now I guess no political action to play. I've got to find a way to make people happy. I might have to hire someone, put them into religion. Is there anything I could buy that would increase happiness in other ways? Warfare, no. Theocracy, if I adopt it, would give me 1 happiness. Also 1 culture and 1 military. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take it, but I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can play it this turn. No, I can't. I don't have enough science. Now, what's frugality do? No. Can't do that. I really want that card. Let's go and undo, though. So that's not going to work. Code of Laws just improves my civil actions per turn. Drama, if I play it, gives me a happiness and 2... That's not bad. But I have to assign workers to it in order for that to really kick in. Can I do it? Alright, let's try it and see if I can. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. Let's take the card for 2 actions. If I play it... And now I don't have... Okay, if I increase your population... Okay, so I'm out of civil actions, so that whole thing was a bad idea, I think. Alright, let's undo everything. The other option is, again, right, let's increase your population first. Gain 2 food in the process. I assign this person somewhere. Oh, I can only house 2 there. Okay. Very limited. If I assign them here for more iron, that makes them unhappy. I don't want to do that. I kind of like this drama, though, because it gives me 2 culture per turn and provides happiness. So I kind of want to put that in there. If I can just generate that culture return, I can have a significant advantage. And it's fairly cheap in terms of science. Alright, I will take that. I will play it. And I'm out of points. Now, if I play this sucker, it's going to make people mad, so I can't do that. I'm still up on him in a military sense. So I'm hoping that on my next turn, I'll be able to assign someone to this drama. I'm going to assign this free worker to that drama building that I just constructed. And I should be able to buy more population after that. So I guess we'll end our turn here. You will face corruption. If I do that... Okay, yeah, I didn't spend enough resources. Crap. Alright, let's undo. I gotta find a way... to spend resources without making the people angry. This game is very thinky. What if I did something like that? And that. No, can't do it again. Oh, I don't have enough ore. I still am short. What if I buy someone? There we go. We're no longer in corruption, and I've got two action points left. So I just can't play drama this turn. I can take it. I can still take it. All right, let's do that. I will take drama. Put that. Yeah, it's in my hand. I can't play it though, not until my next turn. That needs a white action. But now there's no corruption. I've spent enough resources to where there's going to be no corruption. I don't like corruption because you lose resources and that's bad. So we're going to end our turn with that. All right, so this is a territory battle. I'm going to have to, I guess, assign one military to it. And I guess I'll spend these cards too. 1, 2, bid up to 3. DGA wins the colony. Okay, well that means I get 6 ore. That's awesome. So I'm going to hit OK. And now I have to colonize it with 2 things. So 1 and there we go. So I lose an army and I lose a card. But I think that was well worth it to get those resources. Let's just skip past his turn. Oh, he's increasing his military strength. That's nasty. All right. Politics. Inhabited territory. Prepare this as a future event and score 2 culture. Emigration. All civilizations calculate half your discontent workers and round up. On your turn, lose that many population. I'm going to take that one and score 2 points. That'll see the deck at some point. I'll get that. Oh, another strategic thing. This might have been bad. Now I have to spend more military possibly to score this. This would serve me... This would give me 2 military, though, if I happen to get it. I'll go ahead and bid my full load there. And it looks like green won the colony, unfortunately. Green won the colony with a bid of 4 and discarded the following units and cards. Okay, so now he's got that 2 military, but he also has two military and a passive because he won that card. But all right, I guess let's go and do what I was going to do. Drama. Assign him there. Alright, so now I'm happy again. Let's go ahead and buy someone. And I need military at this point because we're tied. I might throw it into that. Okay, so now I've got 4 to his 2. And okay, I've got 1 civil action left. Alright, can I would love to upgrade this to this. Alright, so now I'm producing 6 iron per turn, which is nice. And 4 culture per turn, which is nice. He's only producing 1. So I'm hoping that my culture will snowball into a large score at the end of the game. And yeah, I think that's all I can do. So we're going to end our turn. Production. That aggression raid's looking nice, but again, he's gonna be getting a lot more military here in a little bit. The strongest civilization takes 1 yellow token from the weakest civilization's bank. I am the strongest player right now, so I get to take a yellow civilization, or I take a yellow token from one of his things. Okay, good. So free population for me. He's going to take Michelangelo and give himself a new leader. That leader, your urban buildings and wonders produce 1 extra culture for each of their happy faces. When taking a wonder from the card row, you do not pay the extra actions for the wonders you have, and you gain 1 ore. That's nasty. All right, my turn's politics. Inhabited territory, what does that do? Not exactly sure. It gives 3 population, I guess, to the winner of this. I can seed it and score. Actually, it's aggression raids. I'm up on him in terms of military. So destroy 2 of your rivals' urban buildings. 1 of age 2 or older and 1 of age 1 or older. You gain or equal to half their... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play that one. And he has to play cards to defend it. Green has discarded the following cards to defend. Okay, so we discarded some cards. But that's less he has for later on. Okay. So with 4 actions, what am I going to do? I'm out of a leader, so maybe Napoleon Bonaparte. You have 2 strength for each different type of military unit you have. I think I will take him and play him. Because I've got warriors and knights, and those are two different. So now my military power is 6, and I've got 2 actions left. At this point, what am I aiming for? This coal is nice. That would give me 3 coal per thing. If I can increase the amount of ore I get every turn, I mean, heck, I can just keep upgrading it, and I can buy almost anything I want to. Culture's looking good. You know, I think I will take that coal card. It's going to cost 7 science to play it, but I'll have that on my next turn. And I have 1 more civil action to take. Patriotism does what? For this turn, you have an extra 3 ore for buildings and upgrading military units. I like that. Eiffel Tower is a wonder. That gives me 4 science, or 4 culture rather, and a happy phase. I'm thinking about taking that one. If I can complete it, I'll gain more culture every turn and a happy face, which I can get more population. I think I will take the Eiffel Tower and start working on that. And I'm out of actions. No military things possible, so we'll go ahead and end our turn. Okay, I was going to skip past his turn just by clicking. Alright, so he's up to 5 military strength. I'm still ahead by 1. Okay, politics. Remove your rival's leader or unfinished wonder from play. You score 3 culture per level of the discarded card. I think I will play that one. Confirm. Green has... Okay, so he discarded a card to defend against it. Luckily, he had one. Alright, so I've got 7 science. I may as well buy this and put it down. That's 1. And now I could spend ore to upgrade if I wanted to and start earning more ore per turn. There's also this system of government that I want, this constitutional monarchy. That looks really good. 6 actions and 6 civil actions and 4. I might want to take it just to take. Then there's the Republic coming up. I might like the Republic better. 2 military per turn and 7. But look how much science it needs. This needs 12 to get going. It's going to take me at least 6 turns to get enough science to do it, unless I play it as my only action that turn, and then it's like sort of like a hostile takeover kind of thing. You know, I think I'll take this, and that leaves me with 2 civil. I need to start spending resources because I will face corruption if I don't. So I'm thinking, well, what about this? I can build 2 stages of my wonder. That would spend 10 of my ore. That would bring me down to 5, and I'd get 6 next turn. That would give me 11 for the next turn, which is decent. Or I can upgrade 2 of these right now, like I can do from here to here. That would generate 1 extra ore per turn, which I don't know if I want to do that right away. I probably should. It's an investment for sure. Alright, so now I'm down to 9. I'm down to 9 ore, but I'm going to have 17 on my next turn, and 17, I'll have enough to purchase the Eiffel Tower outright and be done with it. So I may want to just do that. So, alright, I went ahead and spent all my actions. I'm happy with that. I'm going to get 8 ore per turn. I'm getting 2 food per turn, 2 science per turn, and 4 culture per turn. And I think that organized religion is tempting. Look at that, 3 happy faces and 1 culture per turn. Should we do that instead? Instead of the constitutional monarchy? It's tempting. I kind of like the idea of having more actions per turn, though. That's just, oh man, so many choices. Well, I will get a happy face from the Eiffel Tower, so I think that would be enough to bring me down to the next level, and I think that's sufficient. So I think we'll just lock in what we have. Oh, I will still face corruption if I do it this way. All right, let's undo. And let's see what happens if we spend 10 resources on that. Nope, I still face corruption either way. Is there anything I can spend money on that would be... more drama? I don't have a free worker, though. What if I purchase a free worker? Okay, that's one. And what if I assign it over here? Alright, that takes care of the corruption. I'm still going to get 6 ore on my next turn. I also gained 2 more culture per turn by doing this, and I get a free happiness there. So, that actually, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, we'll go ahead and end our turn now. I'm going to skip. Wow, look at him go. He's got 7 military. I really need to really push that. Okay, so I get to play politics. No, nothing with military strength. The civilization with the most culture points scores 5 more culture. I will go ahead and see that. Each civilization immediately scores science equal to the amount of science it produces. We each score 2. I'm fine with that. I lucked out. A military thing did not come up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I need to, I think, complete this Eiffel Tower, but I also need to increase my military. I don't have enough food, though. I am concerned that he's going to outdo me. Ugh, that's tough. All right. Well, all right, let's see what happens when I do this. So I've completed all three stages of the wonder. It cost me 3 civil actions to do it, but now I'm getting 10 culture per turn as opposed to his 4. So I'm staying ahead of him that way. I only have 5 science, so I can't do anything with this constitutional monarchy yet. That leaves 1 point left. I would love to assign more people to my military, but I don't have a free population to do it. The cavalrymen, by taking that, that's 3 military per person I assign to it, but it needs 6 science to build. I need something that's going to generate me science, if at all possible. Although this selective breeding is nice if I take that, and if I can play it in the future. This will give me 3 food per turn instead of 2 for every worker I assign to that. Oh, it's no, instead of 1. That's a huge increase. Yeah, I'm tempted to get the selective breeding and store it for later. I think that would be a good idea. And I need to be on the lookout for anything that will generate me science. So I'm going to go ahead and take selective breeding. Just so he doesn't get it. And then I think I'll end my turn. Oh, he's ahead on military. Again, I'm a little concerned about that. He could be a jerk about this. Territory battles, great. All right, so the winner gets 3 science, 1 worker, and another crate to add to their pool. I'll go ahead and assign. I guess. I mean, he's got a leg up on me. I'll just bid everything 5. He's gonna win. Yeah, he won that. So now he has to assign people to that colony. And he's still up on me military-wise, which is crazy. And he now built the Republic, so now he's got more action points to spend every turn. Alright, politics. Vast territory. A territory card. Okay, this is another event I could seed. I get 2 culture/victory points for seeding it, but when this comes up, again, it's going to be a very... He may win that. What else could I possibly play? You know, I'll play it just for the sake of... I'll I'll play it for the sake of the victory points. I'm going to try and score as many victory points as possible. Immigration. All civilizations calculate half your... Okay, this is the one I seeded a couple of turns ago. It just came up. So no one lost anything there. No one's discontent. I've got 7... I need to get 12. Unless I just play this constitutional monarchy and just end my turn doing that. But that's going to take all of my actions to do it. Tough decision. Revolutionary idea. I get 4 science. Okay, I will take that card. That'll boost my science output. I can play my constitutional monarchy next turn then. Urban growth does what? Pay or upgrade an urban building. Okay, so this selective breeding would go into that. I may want to take that. That leaves me with 2 civil. Population. And maybe assign it to... Well, here's the thing. These tactics that I have... none of these tactics apply to me because they don't match what I have. I would need two cavalry and two infantry. And I only have... Well, I could take the cavalrymen, play that on a future turn, and then play that tactic. That's actually not bad. I'm tempted to take this card. But the thing is, like, all of this science... I'm going to have a ton of cards in my hand that need science to play. And I'm not generating enough science to do it. That's kind of stinky. Although, once I get it going, I won't have to worry about military ever again. At least for a while. I'll take it to take it, I think. Oh, I have a civil hand limit of 4, so I can't. Well, there goes that. Alright, so I've got one more point to spend. Now, I could throw it into up here to coal. I could take selective breeding now, and, I mean, that wouldn't really do me any good, because I can't assign anyone to it right away. That costs an action. Can't play these 2 cards because I just took them. Well. Crazy. Maybe it's either that, maybe just assign this guy to here and be done with it, just to give me some more wiggle room. It's not what I want to do, but... And now that was 1 military. I still have 2 left. And then I have 1 civil. Alright, so I have 8 military. He's got 5. Maybe a different leader. What does Napoleon do again? Oh, it's Bonaparte. Yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte. +2 strength for each. Yeah, I think that's serving me well, so I want to keep him. I could replace the leader, but I don't think that's a good idea. The opera is 7 to put down. Again, I can't take any cards. I guess I'll have to stick with upgrading. There. Now I'm getting 7 ore per turn. Alright. I guess that's good. Discard. Well, I don't have any cannons, so I'm going to get rid of that one. It's a tactics card. I need to start generating more food per turn, too. Like, that +1 is pretty crappy. Each civilization scores culture equal to its science rating. Green has a science rating of 3, I have a science rating of 2. So that's not a whole lot. I mean, I'm still ahead of them in terms of culture, so I'm not too worried, but still. Alright, he changed leaders on me. He is now James Cook. When colonizing, you may discard up to 2 military cards to get 1 ship for each. Your first colony produces 2 culture. Every colony after that produces 1. So if he produces a lot of colonies or captures a lot of colonies, then yeah, he's going to get a lot of victory points that way. All civilizations lose two people from their yellow banks. Green discards an urban growth 1. DGA discards 1 age 1 military card, which was the melee unit that I had originally, and obviously I'm not going to need that. I still have my knight unit. Okay, well, I've got 4 actions again. I've got enough to play this revolutionary idea, so I'm going to play that. Oh, I'm on my politics, my bad. All right, what's this international agreement? The strongest. On your turn, you may take this civil cards up to the value of 5 by giving up your next political action. Sure, I'll go ahead and play that. I am the strongest right now, so I'll play that. Get 2 points. The civilization with the most culture points scores 5 culture. I have the most culture, so I just scored 5 victory points. That's good. Now my action phase, I want to play my revolutionary idea. I have 13 now. Now I can play constitutional monarchy. And now I've got a lot more civil actions and military actions that I can play. I need 5 signs to play selective breeding. Urban growth allows me... Well, can I play this and then... No, can't. All right, I have to wait on that. For 4 actions, what am I going to do? Frugality gives me increase your population after you pay the food cost, gain 3 food. Considering that I have a crappy food generation, I may want to take that. Strategy, and I need a lot of science for that, which... Oh, the scientific method! Yeah, I think that's a good way to generate science. I think I will take that. And Wave of Nationalism, what does that do? For each civilization stronger than yours, you have an extra 6... No, I'm stronger than him, so I don't need to worry about that. All right, 2 civil actions remaining. I can't play this yet. I need more... I need more... What's a sufficient upgrade? You upgrade a farm, mine, or urban building, pay 3 or less. I really don't have to worry about that, considering that I've got a lot of ore coming in. Reserves, gain either 3 food or 3 ore. I wouldn't mind that for the sake of getting a population, but... Age 3 is coming up, too. Alright, what if I upgraded like that into coal? Alright, now I'm getting 9 ore per turn. And is there anything else I can play that would benefit me at all? I have military actions, but... Alright, well, I guess we'll end our turn. All right, vast territories. 4 free population, -1 production box. 4 food. I gotta win this. I'm gonna go all in and hope for the best. DGA wins the colony. Awesome. Okay, so now I have to pay military to colonize it. I need 7. Ugh. I have to pay everything. So I'm gonna need to bring in more population to bring my military back up to strength. But all that population I just gained should help me out. All right. Oh, never mind. That was his I was looking at. Okay, yeah. So my military is 0. Not good. But, yeah, look at all that population I have now. I'm going to go ahead and bring in one for... Oh, I can play my politics first. This war over culture, not good. Inhabited territory. I can play it and get 2 victory points, but there's no guarantee that... I don't want to play those kind of cards because if he gets it, he gets victory points. So I'm just going to skip my politics. Frugality gives me increase my population. After you get it, I get 3 food back. I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and pay again to get more. Now I'm back up to that. Okay. Urban growth does what? Play it to build a new age, a lab. A new age, a temple, or age 1 theater. Oh, I think it means put someone here using... Okay. Would I want to do that? I don't think I need to. I need to generate more food. And so I need more, yeah, I need more food and I need more science. I'm lacking on both of those things. Because I want this selective breeding, but I also want this scientific method. Revolutionary idea. Score 6 science. I will take that because I need the science, but I can't play that until my next turn. Reserves 3 ore or 3 food. That might be interesting to take. I still think I need to get more people involved in my military, so if I do something like that... Alright, now I'm back up to 6. So I'm kind of happy with that. I like having that military reserve. It's not as high as it was before. I still need more food to play that. I guess I can take maybe more cards? There's infantry coming up. That gives me 5 military strength per person I place on that, but it's 10 science. And all of these in the middle are 2. This is 3 action points to take. You immediately score, if I complete this wonder, I would score culture equal to the culture and science produced by your urban buildings, which I would get 8, he would get 5. I would get more, so he's not going to take it, more than likely. That rockets is nice, too. I really need food. So this selective breeding has to go up next turn, I think. Even though I want the scientific method, I need more science. I do have a revolutionary idea card I can play to up my science temporarily to possibly get that scientific method. So on my next turn, selective breeding would go down, and then I would buy a worker for it. Oh no, I would upgrade existing workers to it. But what would I do for this turn? I might want to take modern infantry just to deny him that. It's 2 action points, though. That's what stinks. But I have really nothing else to spend it on. I could spend it on rich land, build or upgrade a minor farm. I might take that if I'm going to do that. Upgrading the farm, if I bring a worker from one farm to the other, it's going to cost, and this rich land will help me reduce that cost. And then maybe modern infantry for my military in the future. I think I will take that, actually. What stinks is that I don't have the science to build it right now. But... Alright. Yeah, none of my tactics coincides with any of this. Oops, did not want to do that. Yeah. This is 2 cannons, 1 cavalry. This is... Yeah. Production. Economic progress. Each civilization produces immediately. Evaluate corruption. Produce food. Evaluate consumption. Produce ore. Green's total gain +2 food and 0 ore. DGA's total gain +2 food and 7 ore. I'll take it. I could use all that ore. He's getting 10 per turn anyway, though, so... Looks like he's building the spaceflight wonder. And he's done. Wow. He just got 9 victory points for that. I'm at 79. So him and I are even roughly the same in terms of victory points, but I'm still I'm still ahead by roughly looks like 15. Okay, I need to find a way to increase that lead. All right, so with the politics phase, impact of happiness. If evaluated right now, we would each get 10 victory points. Which, yeah. But that's not bad. I mean, that's free victory points for me, because when that is evaluated, I would get technically 13. 3 for playing it, and 10 later when it comes up. So this is a free 3 victory points. Or I could play a military thing to try and knock him down a peg. I have a feeling, though, that he would block it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just take the victory points at this point. So 3 victory points to me. Strategic... Oh, I don't like this. I may have to go all in, try and prevent him from taking... Oh, he won the colony. Okay, so he got the colony, unfortunately. That stunk. Alright, well, with my 5 science, I will play selective breeding, get that down, and now I'm going to bring... Yeah, upgrade it without an action. No, I can use my rich land to upgrade one of them. There we go. Now I'm generating 4 food per turn. I do need to bring a new worker in. And I think we need to upgrade again. And... revolutionary idea. And then scientific method. And now, what's urban growth do? No, I can't. Okay. I don't have any more civil points left. But I do have this... Okay, I may assign this person to my knights. Now our military is even. The downside now is that Alright, let's undo. Because I have corruption right now, and I don't like that. Putting the scientific... this down right now it doesn't make sense because I can't assign anyone to it. So let's find out something else. Alright, let's assign another person to this. Buy a person. That brings me to -2. Do we upgrade again? That's going to use all of my action points. But that guarantees I'll be able to buy a lot more people in the future. I don't understand what you're saying. Can you check a web game? I don't understand what you're saying. Let's see. Unless I don't take... What if I don't... What if I do the scientific... Alright, let's do this. Let's undo. Where am I at? Selective breeding. Then upgrade with rich land. Alright, I'm getting 4 on my next turn. Buy someone. Play revolutionary idea. Play scientific method. And now assign this worker to this. Or no, upgrade this to this. What would be better? No, I'm not playing Roblox. I've covered it already once. It's stupid. I'm not playing it again. Sorry. Upgrade it with urban growth. Okay, that's not bad. But here's the thing. I'm still in corruption. I wonder if I should pay 5 to do it. What if I paid 5? I'm still in corruption either way. Yeah, I don't care if it has 6 million people playing it. I'm not playing it. The only way I would play it is through donations. That's just how that's just how it works. If you want me to play something specific, then donate. Otherwise, I'll play what I want. Alright, I kind of need that science per turn. So, what if I did... Alright, so yeah, either way, I might as well, I'm going to take 2 corruption, which kind of stinks. But, on my future turn, I could upgrade all of these for a lot more money. But now I'm getting 5 science per turn, and in 2 turns I can get the modern infantry. Which is good. But now he's got more military than me, and if something comes up from a military standpoint, I'll be in trouble. Well, the science per turn would be nice to have. It really would. Alright, I guess we'll have to take the corruption. I really don't want to do that. Yeah. I discard these tactics that just, yeah, I can't ever have. Actually, let's do this one. He's got 7 culture. The strongest, on your turn, you may take up to civil cards up to the value of 5. Oh, man. So he is the strongest. He gets this benefit. That's good for him. I'm just going to skip his turn here. All right, he built another wonder from the looks of it. Yeah, he's getting Hollywood constructed. That's going to be nasty. All right, on my turn, what am I going to do again? Well, I've got more action points. I have a politics, impact of agriculture. Each civilization scores culture equal to the amount of food it produces. Well, we each produce 10, so I'm going to score 3 points extra by playing this, so that's fine. The weakest colony... Oh, man. The weakest civilization, if you have a colony, on your turn, lose 1 colony. So I lose 1 colony. Can I see which one it is? Wealthy territory, vast territory. I guess the first one. That kind of stinks. Okay. I've got a lot of metal here. I'm going to go ahead and buy someone for that. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, you're done. And I blocked him. He's done. I already warned him once. I had a strong opening, but this middle game kind of stinks. Well, upgrading for more food would be nice. Upgrading more science would be great. But again, I need to start generating more points. So I'm tempted to go into drama again and generate 2 more per turn. Like throwing this one over here. My military is lacking, so I'm kind of tempted to throw that into knights. But I have that modern infantry coming up, which I could throw into. Revolutionary idea is more science. I may take that card just because I'm not generating science more quickly enough. I have a third. Okay, so Bill Gates is coming up. Each of your labs also produces ore equal to its level. When Bill Gates leaves the game or play, at the end of the game, score culture equal to its additional production. I don't know if I care for that. What's Gandhi do? You may not play aggression or war cards. Your rivals may pay 3 extra military actions to declare aggression or war against you. Huh. That might be something to think about if he doesn't have the military. Yeah, he's only got 2 military, so I can become Gandhi in the future. I also gain 2 victory points every turn. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to replace him with Gandhi. And now he can't declare war on me, not without spending a whole bunch of military. So maybe I don't have to worry about this military over here for a while. Maybe just concentrate on victory points. With 2 left, what would I do? I think drama. It's just if we focus on victory points, try and get that up. And then I think selective breeding, upgrade that. And I'm out of points. But now I'm generating 6 food per turn, 9 ore per turn, 5 science. I'll get... maybe I don't even need to worry about modern infantry anymore because... well, if there's still a conflict, like, in terms of territory, I'd still want to have a decent military for that. But... okay. I'm generating 14 per turn. He's generating 7 culture per turn. All right, so again, I'm trying to stay ahead of him from a culture standpoint, and it seems to be working, but I just have to hope that I have enough of a lead on him to where his advanced military doesn't get me in the end, because he's got a lot of military buildup over here. All right, end turn. Yes, I have to face corruption, unfortunately. I've got too many resources. I have to get rid of... I guess we're going to get rid of the armed stuff because we're no longer interested in that. I'm going to keep my defensive cards for sure. This cannon can go. All right, that's good. Lots of defensive cards. That's great. All right, he's playing Breakthrough to develop multimedia. Not sure what that does. He's taking Winston Churchill. So that gives him, on your turn, choose one. Score 3 victory points, or you have 3 science and or for developing military unit technologies. And, okay, so he's either going to take 3 victory points every turn, or get help from science or. I'm sure he's going to take the victory points, but that's what I would do. But we'll see. I'm getting 2 passively every turn, so it's not going to be too bad. Revolutionary politics. Let's do that first. Impact of science. If evaluated right now, green would get 10 culture, I would get 0. We're not going to play that. Architecture. Green would get 9, I would get 5. I'm not going to play that. Inhabited territory. I'm not going to play that either. So we're going to skip politics. And now we need to focus on... There's oil. That would give me 5 ore per turn, but we've got so much oil already, I don't think we need to do that. I'd like to get the movies down so that I can generate a lot more victory points per turn. That's 4 victory points for every person on it. So I think we need to do that. I'm going to take the movies. I'm going to develop it. I've got 10 instead of the military, I'm going to go with the movies. And I'm going to put people on it if I can. There's 1. I need a... What do I need for that? Can I upgrade? Nice, I can upgrade. Beautiful. Alright, so I just spent all of my actions this turn, but now I'm getting 20 culture per turn. Just from that upgrade. So that's actually really good. I'm happy with that. I think, again, we're nearing the end of the game. We're closer to the end of it. There's 17 Age 3 cards left, and there's 5, toward the back end. So we're getting close to the end. So we need to generate as many victory points as possible. We're no longer in corruption, which is a good thing. I do have a free worker that I could assign on a future turn. Actually, do we want to assign this to, like, a knight or something? Does it matter? I don't think it does. I'm going to keep them from other things, I think. All right. I think, yeah. All right, let's get rid of that one, and that one. Confirm. Impact of industry. He gets 10 victory points. I get 9. I'm fine with that. Oh, he spent science and ore to build something. Interesting. He didn't take the victory points. He destroyed a mine for some reason. Not sure why. He's building warriors for 2 ore. Interesting. All right, my turn. All right, so Age 4. We're closing in on the end of the game here. Play a political action. Impact of strength. 10 would go to him for doing that. No. Variety. He would get 14. I would get 8. No. I'm not going to play anything, I think. I'm going to skip politics. And again, we're going to play as much as possible to... Oh, we lost something. What did we lose? Maybe the drama? What did we lose? We lost something here. I'm not sure what it was. Okay. With 6 action points. Military, I really don't care about at this point. I think we just need to focus on generating culture. Fast food chain, what does that do? Total cost of this wonder is 16 ore. Right now would give green 23 and DGA 4. Me. You immediately score 1 culture for every worker in a military or urban building and 2 for every worker on a farm or mine. 24 victory points. Yeah, I think we need to take that. I can't let him have it. So I'm going to take this wonder and start construction. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it, but we should be able to complete most of it. I can get 12. I can get 3 of it done. And on my next turn, I can spend 4 ore to complete it and really lock in on those culture points. That leaves me with 1 civil action left. I could play revolutionary idea to generate more science, but to what end, I don't know. I've got this free worker not doing anything. Can I assign it to movies? No. I don't think I can. I have no. Yeah, I have no ore. Plus, I'm full up. You can only assign so many workers to a building. I could spend 5 food to... let's spend the 5 food. That corruption's still that. Okay, well, now we have 2 free workers. Should I have taken something else instead? 3 culture, 3 science. Let's do... Yeah, there's nothing else I can really do at this point, so I'm going to end my turn. I will face corruption. Let's get rid of this aggression, raid. These, just get rid of these. I'm going to have some defensive cards handy just in case. Impact of happiness. So you get 16 points for that. I get 12. All right, so I'm still up. That's good. 41 points from the looks of it. He's scoring 3 victory points for his Winston Churchill ability. His development isn't very good. He's got a lot of like age 1, age 2 production buildings. I mean, he's still doing fine. Final round. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish this thing off for sure, because we need to get these victory points. We have to skip the politics, I think. Let's just skip that. We're going to go ahead and build the final wonder. There we go. That's 24 points for me. We've got 5 action points left. Buying cards right now is stupid because I can't... These are cards that have to be played on the following turn, so that's not going to work for me. I guess we'll... I mean, I could buff up my military for some reason. Unless there's a way to... Yeah, there's no way for me to get more culture. Unless, well, religion. I can do that. That gives me 1 more culture at the end of this turn. And with this idle worker, I can throw it into... Well, I can upgrade that. No, I can't. Why can't I? Oh, okay, it's full up. Okay. I guess we'll throw it into military. I mean, I don't really... Oh, I can't. I can do the warriors, but there's no point to that, except to stave off corruption. That would be the only reason to do it. I can do more scientific method, but that's kind of silly. I'll just put modern infantry down, and maybe assign someone to that, if it's gonna let me. I need 7 ore. Oh, I have 2 ore. Okay, I thought that +9 was how much I had. All right, well, that's fine. I don't have enough ore to put anything there, but I put it down just to put it down. This revolutionary idea, we'll just spend it. It gives us 6 science. Yeah, there's nothing really to do at this point. I'll just assign this free worker to the warriors. That brings me down to 2 civil actions. I can buy someone. That gets me out of the hole. Nowhere to put this guy. Alright, we'll just end our turn. That's fine. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Honestly. We did what we needed to do anyway with that wonder. Alright, so I got... each civilization scores 2 culture for every content worker. I got 20, he had 14. Next one is... Each civilization scores culture equal to the amount of food it produces, with a bonus of 4 culture if it exceeds consumption. I got 12, he got 12. So we're tied there. Each civilization scores 4 culture for each level 3 technology. I've got 8, he's got 8. Again, we're tied there. Each civilization scores culture equal to double the amount of whatever it produces the least. Ignore corruption and consumption. I got 10, he got 16, so he got a little bit there. But my final results are in 265 to 197. Again, his military was dominant for the latter half of the game, but I think what really won it for me was the culture I was putting into it every turn from the beginning. I had, at one point, 10 culture per turn toward the beginning/middle, and that really got the ball rolling, and then with the final wonder at the end of the game, that really put a clincher in it. So, yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun. Through the Ages, I think it's like $15, $20 or something like that on Steam, should you want to pick it up for yourself. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.